All right. Thank you everyone for being here. I'd like to start out by expressing a message of gratitude. Thank you very much to the College of Business and those who organized and supported this program, Toastmasters, because I know that as students we've gotten a lot out of it. And we've grown in countless ways, and we're going to transfer these skills into our future careers. So a round of applause for people. And secondly, I'd like to provide you with the reason for why my face is unshaven. Has anyone here heard of Movember?
Yes.
So Movember is a global charity, and their aim is to raise awareness on issues that pertain to men's health, and in particular, that includes testicular cancer, prostate cancer, and mental health. So they encourage their participants to grow out their mustaches in order to raise awareness. So, mowing on. So with that said, I suppose I'll begin. Again, my name is Roberto Rosas. I'm from San Diego, California, born and raised. I come from a family whose majority is women, and they're very, very chatty. And it was good in a sense, because that way I developed good listening skills. But on the other hand, my interpersonal skills left a lot to be desired. But that changed once I got to high school. I had the great fortune of attending the Bishop School, along with Kashif in the back there. Thank you for coming. And I was there on an academic scholarship. And there I took a speech class that was, for me, revolutionary. And Bishop's was great for me because I grew in three main ways. The first was oral communication. The second was interpersonal skills. And the third, something that you normally don't get from a high school experience, and that's global competence. So this speech class did a number for me. I had to go up in front of people in a similar situation like this and present arguments, some of which I didn't agree with, but for the sake of the assignment, I had to do it. And I really grew out of my shell. And that allowed me to get involved on campus. And as a result of that, I was able to tailor-make my very own study abroad, I would say, semester experience. And after mountains of paperwork and signatures from deans here, signatures from deans there, making phone calls at odd hours of the night, sending emails like crazy, all of that, it became worth it when I went to Grenoble. It's a mountainous town in the southeastern region known for walnuts. And it was a beautiful town. One of my favorite memories from Grenoble took place in a math class of all classes. And I was sitting in the second row on the left-hand side. The teacher was right over here. She was writing down different formulae for the test. So I was sitting over here, opposite side. I couldn't really see. She explained it, but at that point, I wasn't very good at French, and I had a hard time hearing. So I asked my colleague that was next to me, whose name is Félicien, his nickname was Fez. I said, Fez, c'est quoi la formule? What is the formula? And he looked at me coyly and said, the formula is a good haircut, some cologne, and a smile. And it was moments like those that allowed me to appreciate the culture. And I connected with someone from a different country, a different culture, through a different language, in a way that I'd never been able to do so before. And that fortified my passion for languages and international experience. After high school, I attended San Diego Mesa College. And there, I took my first accounting course. And on the first page of the textbook, the first line, it read, "Accounting is the language of business." I was sold. So, I transferred to San Diego State. This is my first semester. And I set foot on this campus with a clear vision of what I wanted to do. I wanted to become an international accountant. So I had to take the appropriate steps to get there. So, as soon as I caught wind of when the information session for study abroad sessions were, I was there. And Dr. Teresa Donahue Cisneros led that information session, and I went up to her and I said, I really want to study abroad, but I want to go somewhere where I haven't been yet. And so we discussed different options. And I applied to a program. And weeks later, I'm very happy to announce that I was accepted to the Sdsu exchange program at the Chinese University of Hong Kong. This opportunity will allow me to explore and study abroad in a different corner of the world. And I know that with each experience, I will grow and I will get to my goal. I will be that much closer to realizing that goal. And I know that I have the support of my family and friends and the educational foundation that will allow me to thrive in that environment. So, I want to ask you a question. Does this speech have the right formula to translate into the best of the best? I'll let you decide.